everybody! Okay, it's Monday. Excuse the disgusting pajama-y appearance. I've been sleeping, like, all day. But happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Woo. Go him. He was a pretty sick guy. Pretty awesome. But today, we have a theme this week. We have a theme. Theme is good. It's TFIOS week! Woo! So, we're going to talk about TFIOS, and if we finished it, how we liked it, and if we haven't finished it, what part we're at, and if you went to the Nerd Fighter Gathering, which some of you have, some of you have not. I will leave all responses to you guys in the crotch. But I doobly do. But it was, like, legitimately one of the best experiences of my life, and it was amazing. Like, John and Hank were so nice, even after signing so much stuff, and I met Maureen Johnson. I met so many friends that I met on the Nofny, and it was just, oh, Eeyore pajamas. Yeah, it was Eeyore pajamas. It was super, that's how cool it was. It was Eeyore pajamas. I loved it. It was the best. It was so good. But, TFIOS. I finished it the night after the tour to nerd fighting, and I was just, like, in a little puddle in my room at, like, 2 o'clock in the morning, just, like, sobbing. I genuinely think it's my favorite of all the books, because I love them all, and I love Paper Towns especially, but this one, like, Augustus is, like, one of, I think, my favorite weird-ass literary characters ever, and Hazel is, like, so very much like me. All this stuff about death and dying, with everything that's going on with my family right now, it was, like, really, really relatable, and it was really, just really fantastic, and it was like, no, don't die. I loved it. I thought it was so brilliant, and I think it's the best book John has ever written, hands down. I was worried that, because I had a suspicion when I started reading of how it was going to end, and, like, I was right. I was like, oh, okay, I'm not going to spoil it just in case. I'm not going to spoil it in case anyone is watching who hasn't finished it yet, but, like, the ending with the guy, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming from when I even heard what the book was about. I was like, okay, I got it. But so, before I started reading the book, I went to the ending to check, and I read his speech to her, I guess, at the end. I'm trying to put this in a way that isn't spoilery. And I was like, oh, this is really pretentious. I don't know if I'm going to like this. Like, what is it? And then I read all the way through, and I was like, oh, this is the best thing ever. I understand why it's pretentious, because Augustus is Augustus, and it was just, and it was perfect. Like, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful book. I feel like my heart has been ripped out and stomped on. Just like, they just crushed it. Like they crushed those stupid basketballs trophies. Like, they beat my heart to death with a basketball trophy and then sat on it and then crashed an airplane into it. And then, yeah, I loved it. So, TFIOS week. I love you all. Toward the nerd fighting. Woo!